Hi, my name is Garret Pettis. I'm the Millersville University men's soccer assistant coach, and for my quality of character PowerPoint, I've decided to go with the theme of excellence. So the dictionary would define excellence as talent or quality that is unusually good and surpasses ordinary standards. It's easy to look at this in a quantifiable way with a lot of athletes. If you're talking about someone like Michael Phelps, who's won more gold medals than anyone else, or Michael Jordan, who's won 6 NBA championships, to say that they're excellent because they've won so many championships or won so many gold medals. But truly, what excellence is a measure of comparison to our best selves, not in relation to others. It's not saying, well, I did this well or I did better than this person. It's I knew that I did the very best to my ability and I maximized my potential. So it's also making a commitment to our personal best that no matter what happens, this is the standard that I set myself to, and this is how dedicated I am to being the very best that I can be. So who can be excellent? Obviously, in a class talking about coaching and athletics and administration, it's easy to talk about, like I said, someone like Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Lionel Messi, that have all the accolades and all the trophies to back up their claim as why they're excellent or why they're superior to most other people. A quote from Michael Jordan is, "My expectation was excellence each and every time I stepped onto the court, whether it was practice or a game. I was there to win." Once again, just talking about how he's so highly motivated to be the best that he can, even if it's a practice game, or I'm sure if he's even out shooting around in his backyard, he's competing against his own high standards. That if he's out shooting 3-pointers, he wants to make more than he did the day before and the day before. Also looking at who can be excellent musicians. Easy enough. People that were above and beyond everyone else and were really captivated and driven and motivated to be the best musicians that they could be. You can look at someone like a doctor. Obviously, there's great financial reward to being a doctor, but the best doctors are the best doctors because they care about getting the most for their patients and for the people that come to them for advice and for help. Teachers are a great example of who can be excellent. There's very little reward other than what they are able to pass on to other people's, and knowing that they did their best at trying to reach individual students, entire classrooms, entire schools, and that they're there to captivate and motivate and inspire others to learn. Even something as silly as a janitor can be excellent if he has very high standards. If he's there making sure his floors are squeaky clean and everything is safe and well put together, then that's an excellent janitor. It's someone that has done above and beyond and really set their standard high and done their best to be as good as they can. And then also I got a picture of my parents who came down for my senior night, traveled 12 hours down, spent their whole lives working to make sure that I was provided the opportunities that I wanted, playing as a college athlete and a little bit after college, just all the sacrifices that they made and how much confidence they instill in me to be the best that I can because they had set the bar so high. So a couple key steps I have to being an excellent person. One of the first and most important ones is to lead a life of integrity. A great C.S. Lewis quote was, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching." This sticks along with our theme of what being excellent is being your best all the time. And it's important that you're honest with a strong moral compass. You know the difference from right and wrong. You know what needs to be done. You demonstrate your positive values in all you do and say. Once again, it's not this guy's watching me, so I need to act this way. It's no matter what happens, this is who I am, and this is how great of a person I can be. One of my other keys is to be honest and to be kind. Speak with good purpose. Speak truthfully. Let people know what they need to hear, and make sure you're saying it in the right way to make sure even if it's something negative that you're construing it as someone that can care. It's really important to foster meaningful relationships, and especially in a profession such as coaching or athletic administration where you're out to reach so many people through the joys of a game. It's important that you know that you care for them and you want the best for them no matter what. I have a picture of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet because, to be honest, Winnie the Pooh, although fictional, is one of the most sincere and honest and kind-hearted creatures, I guess we'll call him. He's just always out trying to help his friends and doing the best that he can. An excellent person is committed to whatever their cause is. They have steps, goals, and a plan of action to reach with the goals that they're trying to hit, and they follow their vision without wavering. As a coach, you want a certain caliber kind of player personality within your team. And even if someone has incredible abilities, maybe they're just not the right fit for you personality. If you look at somebody that's just won a World Cup, the Super Bowl, the World Series, it's not you don't look at them lifting the trophy and be like, wow, they played a great game. It's all the small steps that lead them to that vision. Obviously, their goal was to win the tournament, the league, whatever it may be. But it's all the time they spent preparing for games, practicing, working on their own time, their discipline in their diet, and all the little things that they have to do to eventually make it happen. And it goes even beyond what you see on the TV. It's all the back office people, as the groundskeepers, the facility keepers. All that has to do with the end product that you'll see, and why it's important that everything is excellent in a top-notch program. An excellent person also takes ownership for all of their actions. They set themselves to standards that they want their athletes or their coaches to follow if they're an athletic administrator. And so if you're not setting the proper examples yourself, then it's hard for other people to follow. And it's important that you do that in all aspects of your life. So once again, not just what you do around this person, around the team. It's, are you responsible all the time? Great quote from John Wooden, one of the greatest coaches ever, said, "Success is a peace of mind in which is a direct result of knowing you did your very best to become the best that you're capable of becoming." We keep mentioning how, excellence is just doing the best you can under all circumstances, no matter what. Nobody preached that quite like John Wooden did. Some quotes from Aristotle, who was one of the early great philosophers, said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit." And as it said in one of our textbooks, Aristotle said in his work, "In every action, no matter how seemingly trivial, it sets a pattern of events, whether it is our own character development or how we treat others." Just keeps bringing us back to the point that we have to be the best that we can at all times, under all circumstances. So excellence in an athletic department. You have an athletic director that cares about his coaches, cares about his students, cares about all of his employees, and they don't let anyone sneak below what those standards are. Same thing applies to the coaches, that they are holding their players to the highest standards, and they expect nothing from the best all the time. Coaches are prepared with practices. They're ahead of their recruiting. They get all their paperwork done. They follow NCAA regulations or whatever it may be at the youth level. Staff and facility people have to make sure that they're excellent in the way that they maintain their fields, the way they look out and try to make sure that the players receive everything that they need. We're all a reflection of each other at the end of the day. So it's important that from the top down, from the athletic director to the coaches to the players, everyone is on board with the same vision and striving for excellence. So there's no other way to, like we're talking about, being the best that you can be, obviously for yourself, but as a Christian, it's important that you are doing all you do for the glory of God. And 1 Corinthians says, "Whatever you eat, drink, or whatever you do, all to the glory of God." Just once again, reiterating the point that no matter what you're doing, we need to be the best that we can at all times, and don't do it for yourself, do it for the big man. 2 Timothy, "Do your best to be present to yourself as God has approved, a worker who is need to be ashamed, rightfully handling the word of truth." So when you do your job, do your best so that you're not ashamed of anything you do. Philippians 4:8, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." So it kind of hits about just everything in life can be the best that it can be, and if things are good, let them be good. In closing, I have a short little clip from a movie called Across the Universe that I'm sure you won't find in any athletics presentation. I saw the movie when I was 16, and the words that are happening in this conversation just kind of struck me that it's not what you do, dating back to you can be an excellent athlete, you can be a great janitor. It's all about the way that you do it. Excellence is being the best that you can be under all circumstances at all times. So here's a quick little clip from Across the Universe. Thanks for watching.
What do you actually intend to do with your life? Why is it always about what will you do? What will you do? What will he do? Oh my God, what will he do? Do. Why isn't the issue here who I am?
Because, Maxwell, what you do defines who you are.
Uncle Teddy, who you are defines what you do. Right, you?
Surely it's not what you do, but it's the way that you do it.